Gonna do this. Gonna do that. Hello, everybody, or however people are actually here. I actually don't know how many people will care about this, but I thought I would do it for a good laugh anyway. It's Fire Emblem Cipher. So I've been collecting these for a while. I was actually in Japan when they first came out, and I just kind of wanted to get a box because the series is actually ending. This is actually the last set they're doing, and because of COVID, I wasn't able to go to Japan and get some. So I thought it might be a good laugh to just go and get a box and just unbox it on stream and see what cards we get. Because this will probably be the last set of Fire Emblem Cipher cards I can get, to be perfectly honest. Keep the Fire Emblem going in the background, why not? Special thank you to Push Dustin, who sent this out for me. He was kind enough to get me this box and ship it over as well, and it came relatively quickly, faster than I was expecting to. Considering I've ordered stuff from Japan before and it's taken a while to get over here, this was a pleasant surprise. But yeah, why not just start unboxing it and see what happens? I just very impromptu setup I've got going here. It was all sort of very last minute. I wasn't expecting this to arrive at all today. But this is the Fire Emblem Cipher set. It comes with 160 cards, and it covers the whole series because obviously this is the last one. They're not going to do any more. They just decided to throw everything they had into this, which is pretty cool because previously sets have only covered one or two sort of games. This is going to be the first one for me that has the Three Houses cards in it, because I haven't been to Japan since they came out. They came out this time last year, I think. But all the other sets I have at least one or so of. So let's just open this up. See what we got to start with. So we've got nice little card things for Fire Emblem Cipher. I don't know. Let's take these off. People who like preserving these sort of cards are probably like screaming at me. Although, to be fair, this is just card holders. I think they're probably all the same. Yeah, they are. So these are just card holders for Cipher. With the, I think this is the everyone. Because in Fire Emblem Cipher, they're all split into armies and units, and I think this is the symbol that covers the neutral ones, which they used a lot for Fire Emblem Heroes characters. So I'm gonna put that there. Also looks like complimentary female Byleth card, which is quite nice. I don't think I've got a Byleth because obviously the Three Houses set didn't come out when I was in Japan, but they do release promotional cards for the next set in the ones before. So they did actually have very early cards of, I think, both Byleths, Edelgard, Cloud, and Dimitri. And I think I managed to get them, but it's just like their regular in-game. But anyway, Byleth there, got that one. And it also looks like I've got a cardboard thing just to hang up somewhere. I guess this is probably because card shops buy big boxes, and they just have this to hang up when they don't actually have any cards there. I have nothing to hang this on, but I'm going to just slap it here because I don't know what else to do. It's alright. 160 cards here. I wonder what we'll get. So this is the first set. This is the cover. They're all going to look like this front. So I'm not going to show you all of them, but yep. Let's open this up and see what we get. Should have maybe brought scissors or something, but I usually like to try and open them up. Somehow. There we go at the top. Oh, there we go, just rip that part. Okay. So who are we going to get here? So first, it's a surprise for me as well when I see them. So this is the usual. This just has the list of every single card in the set in Japanese. Not going to waste time reading that. Flip the first one around, and we've got oh wow. So the shiny of this one is Spring Veronica from Fire Emblem Heroes. So that's pretty neat. I wasn't expecting the variants from Heroes to get cards in this, but I guess they got to go for everything. I don't actually think I've got Veronica. I have a couple of hero ones that like Anna, Sharina, and Alphonse, but just them, I think. So Neo, that's the first one. Next up, we've got Zelgius. There's Black Knight. Again, unmasked. This is kind of a big spoiler for people who haven't played Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, but considering Heroes already spoiled it, that's no good. It's green because it's the Radiant one. Next up, we've got Marianne as a dancer. Three Houses one. I do like Marianne as a character. Probably one of the better ones from the Yellow Deer group, but I don't know if she's very popular. So, got the dancing ult across there. I think I made Dorothea the dancer in my playthrough. All right, I've got I think this is one of the original characters for Fire Emblem Cipher. Fire Emblem Cipher actually has a number of original characters included. Okay, so don't know what he's called. I am going to very quickly look up what her name is. Because I can't remember. They added them like once every so often. Most of them are girls, of course. There are a few guys. She was like the ninja they added for Shido. The Dark Ninja. What is her name? Edo? No. Yeah, is it Edo? Trying to eat. No. Itsu? Itsu, I think. I should look this up. Oh no, see, that's not an E. I'm being silly. That's a U. I'm being really silly. Yuzu. That's her name. There we go. Got there in the end. I really need to brush up a bit on Japanese. If you're like me and you don't know Japanese, maybe you should watch that video. It's our latest translation. Right, next up, we've got another character I don't know from Genealogy of the Holy War this time. I should have grabbed a whole list of them. That's my bad. Name is Mira Miran. Nah, what's that last one? I'm actually kind of far away from the card, that's no excuse. Miranda. Okay, there we go. That's surprisingly actually easy name from Genealogy of the Holy War. Like the yellow card, which is probably from phase 2. Oh, there's an easy one from. I got quite a few Crom cards. He was in the very first set. He's been pretty prevalent throughout them. So next up, we've got Takumi, Beach Takumi. So if you're wondering about the colours, because obviously, so with Zelgius, he was yellow, gold. They've all got like, it's like Pokemon where they got their base form and then like a promoted form. Golds are the promoted forms and are much stronger. So we've got Beach Takumi from the Shido set. Then we've got Leo with Corin. And the border is black, it's from the North set. Then we've got Micaiah, another Path of Radiance unit. So that's a pretty cool looking one. You can see Soth in the background performing some miracles. Then the last card at the front is Lisa. Also got both Crom and Lisa, brother and sister in the same pack. Also both basic form. That's pretty cute. So what I'm doing is up here, and you can't see it, but I am placing them all in like what class they come, because I'm sort of curious as to see what the end result will be. How many of whichever unit did I get? Alright, anyway. Next packet. I'm just going to not bother opening it front of the counter so I don't embarrass myself. Much easier to open this one. See, I like to try and keep at least one packet preserved for collection purposes. I think that's probably quite common, to be honest, for card collectors. I do need to learn how to play this game. Obviously, it's all in Japanese, but I know there are good translations out there. I need someone to play it. I could, when I'm in Japan, I might be able to play it with Jane. I go again. That'd be fun. So anyway, next set of cards. We've got the shiny this time is Ma. Nice, and it's the one on the front of the cover as well. That's a pretty badass looking Ma right there. That's I like that shiny foil one. cool. That's going in the red, so that one's going in the Mystery of the Emblem set, the Arcanaid set. Next up, we've got what's his name from Genealogy? I'm gonna need to bring up just a list of Genealogy characters because it's the game I know the least. The Jogdraw characters. No, I don't. I know he's in Gen 1. Because I've actually played through Gen 1 of Genealogy, but I never finished Gen 2. What's his name? Get him sort of towards the end. He's like the main priest guy. Cloud, not Claude. Cloud. Right, he's going there. Next up, we've got. Oh, nice. Now this is one I do know. You get Bridget. You get her right after you get Cloud. And Bridget is actually one of my favourite characters from Genealogy of the Holy War. She's a pirate. And she showed up in Thracia as well, 776, under a different name. So that's pretty cool, and I like getting both of them. And we've got Fiora, is that her name? Flora? She's from Fates as well. She's the other maid character. I think you only get her if you do the North side, I want to say. And you fight her if you do the other one. Cool. And we've got... Okay. He's a random-ass Laguz from the Radiant Dawn game. I actually cannot remember his name. That game had so many characters, and so many of them aren't that. I do think he's one of the very few canonically gay characters in the series. He has like a big crush for Ranulf, I think his name is. I'm going to look up what his... Go to the Fire Emblem key quickly. I should have set this all up. This is how sort of random and last minute deciding to do this was. What is this? When does it show up again? There it is. His name is Kaiser. There we go. Kaiser. Throwing him on the Radiant Dawn part. Next up, there's someone everyone knows. It's Ephraim. He's got the generic white card, which means he can run with any army. So that's cool. I'm trying to remember if Sacred Stones had its own set. Sacred Stones is obviously such an odd one out. Or whether or not they just mixed it with the Alib set, which is actually the only one I don't seem to have anything from. So we'll see if that changes. Hey, and now male Byleth to go with the female Byleth I got. So neat. I'm not counting the female Byleth in this set because she was free extra. Let's see what we get. Alright, and another Marth, the basic Marth. Got both forms of him in one card set. That's pretty neat. So, cool. I'm massively special about that one. Hey, there's an Alib one, and it's Roy. So I've got a few Roys already. Obviously, every card I should get in this would be brand new because it's the new set. But yeah, here we got Roy, the basic one. I wonder if I'll get Ike. All I need is Ike, Robin, and Corrin, and then I've got all the Fire Emblem characters. Oh, and Lucine. Speak of the devil, there's Ike himself. Nice. So that's a regular Path of Radiance Ike. I wonder if they included both Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn Ike in the set. Because there's no reason to have both of them. And I don't think they would double up on characters, but you'd never really know. I guess that goes for all the other alts as well. Like, is there regular Takumi, or are the only Takumis that fans going to get the beach one? Not that that's a bad one, I suppose. Did not know there was a Fire Emblem trading card range. Hi, Pixel Squid. Yeah, no, there is. This is actually not the first Fire Emblem Cipher trading card range either. It's there was one back in the 90s, which is where we actually get a lot of our main Fire Emblem art from that era. But it didn't do very well. Cipher started when Fates came out. So I was in Japan when Fates launched there, and Fire Emblem Cipher launched at exactly the same time. And I remember going to go and try and find the booster decks for the the Elise set and the Arcanaean set, because it was Marth and Crom who are the leads. Actually, I think it was Lucina and Marth who are the leads. I think they're the ones on the cover. But anyway, it ran up until this year, where they announced at the start of this year that it was actually going to be cancelled, unfortunately. Which is a real shame, because I do like it. It was a good way for characters to get noticed. But to be fair, when I was in Japan, actually trying to find Fire Emblem Cipher set cards wasn't very easy unless you go to specialist store. So anyway, what have we got next? Shiny this time is Dimitri, and that's a pretty badass looking Dimitri, I have to say. He's got his I can't remember what his legendary weapon is, but it's pretty cool. It makes me want to play Fire Emblem Three Houses again because I was going to start Blue Alliance one as my next one. All right, next up we got this guy who's another original character from Fire Emblem Cipher. So time to bust out that old katakana chart to remind myself how to pronounce stuff. I think that one is Randa. I believe that's how you say that. Could be. Is there any other possibility that I'm getting up? Oh no, it could be Ras. Or pretty sure that's Ras. So Razordo could be that. I'm gonna get a lot of comments saying I can't pronounce anything correctly. He's another one. He's like one of the few male original characters, and here they put him in a lead. He's the kind of drunk goofball, I believe. Air magic coupons. I'm just doing this randomly because why not? Okay, we got another Arcanine character. He's got a bow. I do not know what his name is. It is Ro. Should really look up Ron. What is that? Robin? Is it Robin? Is there a Robin in the Arcanine game? Time to look that one up as well. I'll do that in a sec. Put Robin to the here. You've seen his art now. Okay, and we've got Frederick. There's a nice and easy one that everyone knows. Frederick. Characters. Cool. Throw that. Yeah, so Frederick. That's a pretty fine basic one. Now I've got Crom, Lisa, and Frederick, all from all the Elite set. Oh, another Frederick. Okay. So I got here's a clear version. So the one on the right is his like Great Knight form, and the one on the left is his Cavalier form. So you would play both of these. You play the first one and then play the second one to when he promotes in game. So that's cool. Oh, Edelgard, nice. Got Dimitri and Edelgard in the same pack. What are the chances? It's all just happening, isn't it? So okay, cool. So all right, cool. So that there. Oh, and Lucina, cute. So sorry. I wonder if she's listed as Martu. Check the Martu card. No, she's not. Okay, because sometimes, at least right at the start, they listed Marth Lucina as Marth sometimes, but apparently that one's just Lucina there. And Alphonse with the Summoner. That's all right one. That's a pretty basic version of Alphonse there. Pretty neat. That down. And we got Hinoka now, another one from the Hoshido arc. Because Fates was obviously released as 2 games, they released it as 2 sets. So it just had it's the only one which is like basically one game that gets 2 own armies to fight each other. Probably why they released it alongside Fates. It probably inspired them. And this is she's a new character from book 4. Whose name I cannot remember again. Man, I suck at this, don't I? And begins with an M. I remember that because I actually do have her as a unit. But oh well. Better put that in the heroes pile. Yeah, I just realised the original character that we picked up earlier, Yuzu, is actually in the so it's very subtle. But you can see that what this cream colour is Hoshido, and then the Takumi from earlier is actually white, meaning he can go in any unit's army. I'm actually going to move him there. Put Yuzu on this one. So next set, open this one up. Good thing I got the extended version of this song. So next up, we've got first one. The shiny card is nice Byleth, male Byleth, also from the cover. So that's a pretty cool one to get. Not gonna lie, it's now that I got the male Violet plain and the shiny version as well. So that's pretty cool in his final form. Where's the 3 houses? There we go. Hey, it's Devdan. Or is it Davden, this one? I like this guy. He's from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. He's a fun little guy. He's a fun unit. Put that one there. Alright, another Frederick, our first double card. So, gonna double up on that Frederick. Can't have enough Frederick. And Bernadetta, nice. So we got the special version of the promoted version of Bernadetta. I don't know what class she's meant to be. On this, probably just a sniper, because otherwise I think you see like a Pegasus icon or something. So cool, Bernadetta's that. Let's try. Oh, they're doing Tokyo Mirage Sessions characters as well. Nice. So that's Mamori from Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which I do have the Tokyo Mirage Sessions deck, so I definitely have one of her. Because Tokyo Mirage Sessions I think was only going to be in a sort of limited edition, they actually split the units between Elise and Arcanea. So the ones like Itsuki, who's got Crom as his unit, are in Elise, whereas Mamori, who has Draug as her unit, are in the Arcanea section. Cool. Next up, we got another one of Ryza. So that's another spare there. And Sorin. Cool, that's neat. I actually have a really cool Sorin card, and then a second version of that card that I accidentally cut in half because it came free with Nintendo Dream. And when I tried to get it out of Nintendo Dream, I accidentally ripped the bottom off, which I wasn't very happy about. So, that's a shame. But cool, that's another Sorin unit. Another Beach Takumi. Starting to get all these doubles now. And Erika. Erika summoning her brother behind. So this is just a very basic Erika card. But I think it's the one that's on the front cover, so it might be the only one she actually gets, the source one. So there we go. Erika goes over there. And Robin to finish off the next Smash one. Nice. So I think Corrin is now the only Fire Emblem character I need, and then I've got the whole Smash set. I guess I need the other gendered versions as well, I suppose. But cool, that was one. That's where our first double started coming in. But it started off with super rare Byleth, which is really cool. One of the cool things, and I don't know if they'll have them in this set, but I did get one randomly. I'll show it off at the end, I suppose. Is they sometimes have really rare cards that are like signed that you can just get from them, and they're not listed on the list of cards. They're like purely collectible ones. And I actually got one of Ellawood really randomly in a pack last year when I was in Japan, it's a really cool card. I'll go grab it in a moment. But what's next? What's next for me? All right. So the shiny this time is it's Narcia. A really random one to have in this set. He's just I guess he's a popular villain from the Binding Blade. I've not actually played the Binding Blade through properly, so I can't really say whether or not I think he's a good character. But he's going over there. Oh, and I got the other version of Miranda. So this is a promoted form. I got her right at the start. So let me know what the quality of the camera is. I haven't really used the webcam for stuff like this or close up before, so I don't know if there's any setting I need to like for focus or stuff like that. I can give a quick look. Oh, Church. Got a promoted Church, and she's got her son in the background as well, which is quite cute. I like Jerome. Quite fine. Jerome's one of the better child units, I think, from Awakening. Next up, we got another Marianne. Another Dancer Marianne. Oh, can't have enough of that. And Tiki. We got the child Tiki card. And this is interesting. I don't think I've seen this before. She's split. She's got two colours, which I guess means she can either fight for Elise or for Arcanea. That's pretty random. I wonder... It's not the Tokyo Mirage Sessions version of Tiki. I don't think it is. So that would explain why she could go on either. Otherwise, you'd think adult Tiki would be on the Arcanean side. I guess I'm going to put her in her own section because I wasn't expecting split characters. I don't think I've seen that before. And, ooh, this is a cool one. It's Leiran. Wow, I wasn't expecting a Leiran card in this. So Leiran is like one of the pivotal characters in the Tellius saga. but he's like a really mysterious character. He's pretty cool. He'll get added to Heroes eventually, I reckon, as Altina did. But I like Leran. He's a pretty one of the more memorable Fire Emblem characters. Well, there we go. The first, I think, fan service card we've got here is a nice Hot Springs Camilla card over on the Heroes section. So they're just playing up the Fates alts on this one, aren't they? Next up, we got... Oh, there we go. It's Corrin. So we finally got a Corrin. That means we've completed the Smash set. But he's also a split. I guess you can use Corrin in both Hoshido and Nor. Usually, they split the Corrins up. Male will go in one camp and female will go in other, but I guess they decided not to do that this time. I'll put that in the mix. Then another Roy card. Nothing really special about this one. And the last one in this set is... Oh, cool. It's Chris. Female Chris. Hence the bracket kanji female. Cool. I don't think I have a Chris card. I think Chris is always the odd one. It's like a main character who rarely ever gets to appear. So it's like the Chris's are like the only main characters I don't have in Fire Emblem Heroes either. I just completely forgot about them, to be perfectly honest. Pretty easy to do though, unless there's a mark card somewhere. That I doubt that. That would be a surprise. All right. Next up, what's next on this list? So, gonna have first one flip around the shiny this time is Edelgard. An Edelgard shiny, nice. So this goes with the Dimitri one I've got. So I wonder if I can get Claude and complete the set. I got Byleth, I got Dimitri, got Edelgard. Nice. I like that. That's a pretty good one. I wonder how do our stats compare to Dimitri? They look to be identical, which is fair. Fair enough. No biases here. Next up, we've got Saizo over on that. That's a cool Saizo card. I reckon this one would look pretty cool. Shiny. Fortunately, I think Saizo is probably the most boring of the three ninjas. He's like the most generic. But it's rare to see Saizo with his mask down. So that's a pretty neat look. Then we've got... Who? I actually don't know who this character is. She's on the Elise thing. But I guess she must be an original character. Because I do not recognize her at all. Her name is Arusu? Arusu? Yeah. Is that Arisu? Sorry. Yeah, Arisu. Sorry, not Aru. I don't know who this is. I'm going to look them up. Arisu Fire Alice. Okay, sure. It's meant to be Alice. And yeah, she's an original Fire Emblem Cipher character. Right then. I'm gonna keep up the Fire Emblem Cipher original characters up on my screen so I remember what they're called. Apparently the guy was called Randall. So there we go. Well, that's one for Elise. Next up we've got, well, I'm glad I brought this up because we've got the other one, it's Poe. I don't know if Poe is a character no, Shade, that's it. Because there's an original character called Shade who's also like the busty witch archetype. And I guess this one is they decided that it worked so well the first time, let's just do it again. But alright. Let's put that one down. So she's in the Three Houses kit. Cool. Another Frederick. Got Frederick invading my cards. My booster pack. And Crom again. Elise is just really taking over this. And another Leo. So move that there. And there we go, Leaf. There's a genealogy character I recognise. So Leaf's pretty cool. I don't mind Leaf. Genealogies actually in Cipher I think might be the main set that I don't have all the main characters for. I'm pretty sure I have Seliph and Julia. I think I have a lot of Gen 2 characters from Genealogy, but not the Gen 1 ones. Because I didn't pick up the decks, I didn't know it at the time. Now it's hard to find. Another Bakaya, forming her miracles. And then, well, speaking of the devil of Gen 1, we've got Sigurd with his sister in the background. Well, I guess that solves that problem then, doesn't it? Now I think I do have all the main characters from Genealogy of the Holy War. So, cool. That's the benefit of this final deck. It comes with cards from every single section. And probably has one for each, at least 2 cards for each of the main characters. So, that means I have a good chance of getting them all. Also, yeah, I just suddenly realised Erica was put in the Elite set, so they just put all the Game Boy games, the Game Boy Advance games together, which means they got a pretty big deck. Like Hoshido and Nora are probably the least varied because they can only work off of one game. Right, next set, next deck, next go. So we got Sorin, shiny Sorin this time to go with the previous version of it. That's cool. I've got shiny Sorins already, but it's nice art. Next up, another Devdan or Danved. Oh, I just realised Oliver's also there in the background for some reason, making cameos. That beautiful mug. Slide in there. I wonder if they're including these characters like Ethlyn and Sigurd that because they don't get their own card. Whoa! It's Super Saiyan. It's Super Saiyan Itsuke. This is the meme Itsuke when he decides to combine with Marth instead of Chrom at the end of the game. Spoilers, I guess, for that. But you got the whole squad in the background. This would be a really cool one to get shiny. I kind of hope a shiny version of Itsuke shows up later on when going through the, because that would be a really fun one to have. Not gonna lie. So, but it's also a split one again. I guess it's because Itsuke is traditionally Chrom, so he's in Elite, but he's using Marth this time. Alright, next up we've got I don't know who this one is. Wait, is it Kane? I think it's Kane, yeah. I think oh, I get it. So this is cool. So Kane is obviously the archetypal redhead horseman. He set up like an entire genre of troop, and they've got every single one that's based on Kane in the background, including Sully at the top there. I like that. I hope Abel gets the same thing then. That would be fun. Oh, there we go. Claude is there now, so we've got basic Claude. So we just need the promoted version of Claude and the basic version of Dimitri, and then we'll have like the whole of all 3 house leaders. It's cool. Another split Tiki one. I still think this must definitely be from Tokyo Mirage Sessions then, because it'll be like the Itsuke one, which was also split. Which makes it interesting that Mamoru wasn't. Okay, we've got I don't know who this is. This one is a character from Arcanea, but it's just a kind of random mage girl. And it's sort of hard to tell because of the fact that... Oh, no! I'm mistaken. It's, Oh, what's her name? She's from... Gaiden. The blue-head girl you get at the start of Gaiden. I can't remember her name now. She is popular, but I forgot, yeah, Arcanea also includes Fire Emblem Gaiden characters. So, interesting that they're using her original design from Gaiden as opposed to her design from Echo, which is obviously the more recent version of the game. But she's got slightly more floofier hair, I think. Silk, that's it. Pretty sure that is Siluku. Yeah, Siluku. So, neato. Classic Silk. Hey, it's Ellawood. Everyone's some sort of favourite. Ellawood's nice. Like I said, I got a cool Ellawood card, so any other Ellawoods don't really match up. And nice. And the pre-film of Bridget as well. So that's fun. Got the whole set of that. Last one is Mia. Got a Mia card to join. I think this is her Radiant Dawn version of Mia because she's got the longer hair. So, got that there. We're on to the end of one side of this, as you can see. So they come in like 2 sets. Which means after this we'll be halfway through. It's taken a while to get through all these cards, hasn't it? I guess that happens when you have 160 of them. I gotta hope I can sort of fit it into a what do I want to call it? I've got to sort of hope I can fit it into my card holder folder because that was getting pretty full. Maybe I'll have to take the Kid Icarus cards out of it, even though it's the Kid Icarus official card holder. Otherwise, I'll just see if I can get a proper one just for Fire Emblem Cipher cards. Might be worth it. Alright. Next up, we've got flip this around, the shiny one. Shiny Sigurd, and he comes with Selef as well. That's neat. Father and son together on there. That's a cool card. I like that one. Is this the Sigurd? Yeah, this is the Sigurd that's on the cover of all of it. Does Selef appear on that cover? Does Selef appear on this cover? I do not see him. Leaf does. So, it's a problem when you have two protagonists. One always takes center stage, and he's outclassed by his dad. So drop that there. Okay, we've got... this is Shade. This is the original busty original maid character they added. And she's in Nor just like she was originally. I think she was brought in as Yuzu's right... Oh no, there was another girl who looked exactly like Takumi. It's her arrival, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Shida! So we got... No, not Shida, what am I saying? Celica. Close. It was so close. So we've got Royal Queen Celica. And that's a transformed one. She's not as strong as the others, but she is a mage, so she probably has extra effect. Hey, Soft. I've always liked Soth. He's he was a cool bonus character in Path of Radiance, and I liked how it sort of continued his story. Plus, it's like a main thief. That's pretty unique. Put that down. We got Gilbert. Is that his name? That's yeah, it is. That's a weird one. I wasn't expecting a Gilbert card in this. You can only get him in one route. He's not exactly the most memorable character, but all right. Hey, Azura, and she's also split down the middle. So I wonder if they introduced that when they started doing Revelations cards, so that you could have a bit of both. But all right, Azura going in the split pile, and another one of you. Right, come up twice now. What's your name? What's your name? Fire Emblem Football. Right. It is. Is it Maribel? Is that her name? I reckon it's Maribel. I'm getting all the stuff up. Yeah, Mirabilis. That's it. Her name is Mirabilis. Alright, here we go. Put you in the heroes pile. Got another Marth, another basic ass Marth. Got an Ike, basic Ike. The last one is, oh, Liliana. That'll make Cantopia happy. So that's cool, Liliana. It's basic form of her. So I wonder if we'll get the upgraded form later on. But cool. It's a Fire Emblem Heroes card. That's halfway through the pack. We are going to continue, but I might do a secondary tweet out about it just to see if anyone else feels like popping in. It is a bit of a random stream, so I wouldn't put it past people to not pop in. Let's do this. Where is... That's the thing. We released a translation of Sakurai, translating of us translating Sakurai's thoughts on PS5 right as I went. Didn't time that. We are halfway. Coming. There we go. Let's change up the music as well now we're halfway through. We don't need to see the apex of the world. Let's put something for Awakening. Classic, absolute classic. Right, back to the cards. Cards, they say. Right, where am I? Okay. Ah, there we go. Let's open this one up. So yeah, what I think they should do now that Cipher is the actual card game is dissipating. Now is the time to make an actual video game based on the card game. Like, that's a thing that's just always sort of vanished now. Other than Yu-Gi-Oh, which continuously gets releases, I feel like card game-based games are just always sort of vanishing. And Intelligent Systems really, like, they don't make them anymore. And Intelligent Systems really likes these sort of games because they are also the ones who made the Card Hero game on the Game Boy and DS, which also tried to have its own actual real TCG and didn't quite pull off, fortunately. I actually have a card from that. Oh, whoops. Knock that around. I actually have a card from Card Hero, but it's not here with me right now. Came with the game. Anyway, flip that around. We've got... Whoa, okay. Who is this? Who is this? That is some fancy looking... I'm going to put that here, and I'm going to try and figure out who this is based on them Japanese. So, another attempt to translate by me. So, Nori. No, Noru. Noru? Who is Noru? Is it a Fire Emblem original character again? No, there isn't one by that name. Noru. Right. Let's Google it, I guess. Or what? There are some strange things that come up on this wiki when you type in what the hell is... Why am I going to Wikipedia? I don't... No, but okay, so nobody knows who this guy is. Paul. I could get that right. It's no. Wait, would it be no? Yeah, it is no, yeah. I don't know. You know what? I honestly don't know. If anyone knows who this guy is, please tell me, because he's the first person I've been able to identify. It's going in the Elite pile. Go back on that. Is that kind of Fire Emblem Heroes though without cards? Yeah, but obviously it doesn't play by the rules. I mean, you'd play the Fire Emblem Cipher rules, I guess, and you wouldn't have to necessarily do it as Gacha, although I guess it's a card game, you want to get boosted with that. But yeah, it's something that follows the actual Cipher rules. Anyway, this is... come on, what's his name? He's the butler. The Corin's butler. The, Jacob, that's it. His name's Jacob. So, cool. Put Jacob down. Yeah. Next up, we've got... Right. I also... Someone else I don't know. Is it? It's not... That's not Draug, is it? He's got a very cool design. But that... He's not recognizable in the slightest. Is it Valba? I'm gonna see what first character is on. Valba? Yeah, it is. It's Valba. This is apparently Valba. He's looking pretty beastly, not gonna lie. I like the lion shield going on here. A lot cooler than he does on the box for guidance. Hey, Kagero. There's a better ninja than Saizo. Kazu's the best of the three, but I do enjoy Kagero a lot. But yeah, cool. I wonder if Kazu's here then, if both Saizo and Kagero are. It's the meme! The big meme is here. He's a merchant character who I'm pretty sure was... Is he? Oh no, actually no, is he? No, I think I'm getting him mixed up actually. There is a merchant character who's a big meme. I actually don't think it's this guy. I think this guy's actually from Thracia 777. which is the one game in the series I haven't actually played. But obviously he's in the genealogy pack. I think the big meme is actually from Radiant Dawn. Here we go, another Tiki. Her and Frederick dominating the top spot. Another Alphonse. Going there. Another Edelgard, but this time the basic one. Neat. And hey, there we go. Basic Dimitri. So now we've got the basic versions of all three of the house leaders. So we just need that Claude. And if there is an evolved version of female, like a promoted female Byleth, getting that as well would get the whole set. That they might not, but they also might. We'll see. And another Silk adding on. She does look a lot like classic Silk. It's weird how much they changed that design. Like she looks like the sprite that they made for that game. Classic Fire Emblem. You're all going to be experiencing that in what, a week on Friday? Is that when the Fire Emblem original NES game comes out? Like what's it? Mystery of the Emblem. Kind of weird. It's cool. It is a really cool thing to bring that over, and I hope that Nintendo decides to bring more classic games over. Now, if they brought the full Mystery of the Emblem, because it's Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light, that's the original. They brought the full Mystery of the Emblem, which comes with that game anyway, and then Book 2. That would have been cooler, but I'm willing to take it. So, cool. Shiny this time. Drumroll, please. It's Hinoka. So there is a evolved version of all the siblings as well. There's a lot of cards in this set. But I guess they have to cover every single game. That's a cool design for Hinoka. We got another Alice taking the intake for Annalise. We've got another Valba. We've got another Bernadetta. We've got okay. Oh, it's this guy again. This is his basic form. He's clearly from Elite, but I don't know which game. It's not. Nolu. What's it? He's a dark mage. Is it Noah? Is that what his name has been translated into? I'm gonna look up a list. There aren't that many dark mages, so it'll be pretty simple to find. Is Noah his apparently there isn't element. Apparently there isn't a character called that. But I'm sure I'm getting close getting closer to it. Let's look up Blazing Sword. I didn't think this guy was going to be popular enough to appear in the final set. But then again, they've also got Death Dance, so I'm not quite sure what's making them decide this. Oh, that's why I had it listed onto all wikis. I didn't know that was a thing you could even do. So, oh, I cannot find this guy to save my life. I just put in no. I wonder what comes up. Been on him for a bit. Now yeah, there is a character called Noah. Not him though. It is not him. But I'm gonna figure this out. You're gonna have to excuse me now. It's gonna bug me if I don't. So, go to Noah. Let's go down to Binding Blade. Game. There's an old woman in Binding Blade who is, I think, no, that's not you. Oh, I think is his grandmother, and then he shows up in the Blaze Blade. So characters. So there's a character called Nimi who shows up in Fire Emblem 6, and she is. Oh no, so his name is Canis, but that is clearly not him. So no, alright, I have no idea. I've lost it. I've lost the plot on this. You're going in the pile there. I'm going to find out who you are later and put it on Twitter. Cool, got another church. Got the basic version of church this time. We've got another leaf. And the basic leaf. Got another basic Takumi. Got another basic Dimitri. And lastly, we got Alm. Very, very strange shoujo-looking owl on this one. with the fun Celica in the background, I guess. But that's a cool one. Let's go. What main characters are we missing then from this set? We've had Micaiah, Ike, Almnau, Ellerwood, Roy, Crom, Corin. We actually only had one Corin, and we haven't had the female version, Leaf. I think we've had the main character of every game, right? At least one version of it. Yeah, no, we definitely have. Because we even had, we've had both Celica and Alm, and both Erica and Ephraim. But hey, you see, this is the thing, I got the starter decks for a lot of characters so I could get the main ones, because I assumed they'd be the hardest to find. But not in this set. They're apparently really easy. So, next up. Whoa, that's cool. Who is this? Is this Lopter? Is this Medeus? That's a pretty cool looking piece of artwork though. And it's got 100 and 0. So I think this is like attack, and I feel like this is summoning. So there are some Fire Emblem Cipher cards which are like just random generic soldiers. Like I have a few Risen cards, which are just really random, admittedly. But I got them. And yeah, so that's me. So it must be Medeus then. What's the word there? So yeah, Medeus. Yeah, so it's Medeus. That's a cool Medeus card. I like that. Got one of each of the elemental dragons though. Yeah. I have a really cool Grima Morgan card. There's a Tiki, another Tiki. This one not from Tokyo Mirage Sessions though. It's from Fire Emblem Hero. This is the female Takumi I was talking about. She was one of the first original characters in Fire Emblem Cipher, and her name is yeah, she looks a lot like him, but it's Pegasus Knight. But she also came originally in the Hoshido set, which just doubled it up. At least I think she came in the Hoshido set. Here she's in Arcanea. Hey, it's the Fire Emblem Warriors kid, the lesser of two. Although I guess both of the siblings are in this. Is his name Lowen? I think it's like Rowan and Lowen or something like that. Either way, cool. So Warriors are in this as well. So now we do have a main character from every game. We also got Itsuke before, and it's Mystery Man again. And if someone could figure out who this is, greatly appreciated. Hey, it's what's her name? It's Roy's mum. Possible mum. I should specify. But her name escapes me right now. But she's cool. She's a dancer and a dragon. Next up, hey, there's our future husband. It's Ellerwood again. Put him over there. We got another Mia, another green Mia. Got another masked Lucina. I wonder if we'll get the unmasked version. And another Bridget. Which, you know, I'm alright for. Bridget's a cool choice to have in this. I do wonder, yeah, why do they pick some of these characters? Do you think for the final set, they just want to go with all the really popular characters, right? Just go for the few characters that people are going to be really wanting to get cards of. I'd really like a card of Stefan, to be honest, but I think he doesn't have one. Which is a real crying shame. I always like Stefan as a character. I did get a Soliel character, though, so I got one of my two favorites. Cool. So, next up on this set, we've got... Hey, there he is! We did it! We got promoted version of Claude. Time skip Claude. Excellent. So now we've got all the basics and all the time skip versions of the captain, as well as Byleth. So cool. If we get adult, female, adult, they're always adult. If I can get female Byleth promoted, that'd be neat. And nice. Also promoted Celeth. So that's a cool one to go there. With Sigurds. Who is So this is an example of just a monster unit card. 0 attack power, 20 summon, I think that is. Which means he's basically just a big defensive wall to protect you. Just some random ass enemy from Arcanea, apparently. Oh, it's the other Fiora. There's Flora and Fiora. So I guess they just decided to have all the butlers because we've had Jacob and thingy. I wonder. I bet if you line them all up, they'll make like one long image. I'll do that after the stream. And put it on Twitter. Another Liran. That's a cool one. And we got Daedra. So I wonder if Julia's in this set then. We've got Daedra, Seliph, and Sigurd. So Julia would round out that family. Another Camilla. Another bathrobe Camilla. Another Hinoka. Base Hinoka. And who's that in the background? Is that just a random Nor soldier? Really strange cockpit armor he's got going. Got another male Byleth. Cool. And another Shoujo Alm. Right. Getting down to the wire now with these last sets. Will we get Super Saiyan, Itsuke in shiny form? That'd be fun. Pop, pop, pop. Pop this one off. Get this down. Okay, and the first one in this is Shiny Eliwood. Nice. Okay, you know what? This is another cool piece. Eliwood gets really cool Cipher art for some reason. Like, that is a nice, glossy Cipher card right there. And he looks pretty cool. I like that. We got Felix. Cool. So there we go. We got Felix added on this. I wonder how they decided the 3 houses characters. I wonder if Setith's in this set. He probably isn't. They probably just picked a few from each house. It'd be cool if he was. Hey, and there's Kaze. So all the ninjas war here. They decided to have one of each ninja. And you can see a bit of the flame as well on the side there, which means that this Kaze, Kagero, and Saizo set are also meant to go in a line together, like the Butler ones are. So, right, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay. I have no clue who this is, because it's just a knight. And I've put him way too close to the camera there. So, he's got a really long name as well. Can't easily figure this out. Keep up with my Japanese. His name is Baru Zuyan. Byron? No, it's not. It wouldn't be. That's not how you buy unless they localize. That's always a possibility. This is the Japanese name. It could have been localized. Yeah. But oh well, he's going there. Look it up afterwards. Got another basic Claude. Got another basic Church. Another basic Soren. Another basic Erica. Another basic Leaf. And ending it off with another basic Robin. We're starting to get all... As we get to the bottom of this, we're starting to get all of the repeats. So I think, what, there's 2 decks left? Let's see what we get. All the shinies have been at least unique, which is appreciated. The shinies are cool to have. Don't know if I'd want 2 of them, though, because it just feels like I lost out on getting it for another one. Now I've probably jinxed it and I'm going to get one in this set. So, hey, it's Chris. There's a shiny female Chris. And you can see Marth in the background there. I feel like the only person who ever draws Chris art is the original character design for Chris. Like, I'm pretty sure he's the one who drew Chris in Heroes, is the one who's drawn Chris here, and obviously drew it in the original game. No one else cares enough about Chris to actually want to draw them. And we got another Celica. Also goes in here. We've got another church, this time the evolved version with the sun in the background. We've got another one of that original character, whose name I cannot remember somewhere. Another Miranda, who I need to look up because she's included in the last set. I mean, another Roy, another Micaiah, another Camilla, another Lisa, lastly, another Crom. Getting Crom and Lisa again in the same set. Oh, you know what? There's actually two more. There was one hiding underneath. Hard to know how thick these cards are. But you do get a lot of them. I think that's one of the things I like about Fire Emblem Cipher. You get like 10 cards per set, which I feel like is more than you get with stuff like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe I'm wrong. I don't usually collect cards. Fire Emblem's like the one exception to this. So the shiny Sice, is that his name? He's like an important character from Thracia. I only know this through Heroes. But cool, I wasn't expecting a shiny version of him, or just a version of him in general. Here's another original character. I've seen her on the list of received for this game. Her name is Naima. Yeah, oh yeah, Nima. Cool. She's got a weird half mask on. I don't know what her story is. The thing with all card game characters, they do have background story. Doesn't mean you know what they are. Yes, there is an Abel card. Nice, and I got it. So yeah, so just like the Kane card from before, this is Abel and shows exactly where Abel, you know, is. Sorry, I can't speak because I just got distracted by something. So it's Abel, but showing the all of the characters based off of Abel as well. So you've got Oliver in the background, you've got Stahl in the background, guy Sane from Binding Blade. He's from this guy with the turban on is from Genealogy. All the Green Knights. That's another cool one. I'm glad I got both of them, Kane and Abel. Whoa, who is this guy? Way. Got all the beastly villain characters. Is he the Demon King? Or he's in the he must be because he's in the Alib set. He's definitely not from the Alib game. He must be what Leon got possessed by. What's this? I think I'd get better over time, wouldn't you? That doesn't help at all because it's definitely not what his name was localized to. He looks cool though. Yes, here he is. This is my main man, Reese. Everyone's favorite healer. I actually really want the Reese card where he's got like he's like a proper barbarian badass version of Reese. That's a big meme in Japan. That's a neat one to have at the end here. And he's from Hero. Another Mamoru card. Weird, the only Tokyo Mirage Session characters are Itsuki, Mamoru, and Tiki. Another Sigurd. Another Corrin. Still only male Corrin, I guess there wasn't a female one. Another Chris. And another Liliana. We got one deck left. Not one deck, sorry. Like how the art is really detailed. It's cute. That's the art is one of the big draws of this game. That's the big thing for it. So, alright, I'm curious to how many of these I actually ended up getting. I know I haven't got Shida and I haven't got the best version of Lucina because I can see them on the box. And I also didn't get the best version of Azura, but at least I got both of them. Shida is one I would actually really like. Shida's one of my favourite characters. But I unfortunately, and I opened this last one really terribly. Fortunately, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, the final final set? What's my final shiny gonna be? Hey, it's Alphonse. I'm alright, I'm happy with that. No Super Saiyan Itsuke, but Alphonse is a pretty cool one, at least it's an original. So cool, he's got X in the top. I just noticed that, so I actually don't know what that means. I started looking around and I realised, yeah, a lot of them all have numbers. But X is a interesting one. Cool though. Alright, got another Soft. Add to the Radiant set. Got another Miranda to add to the Genealogy set. Got another Kagero to add to the Hoshido Ninja set. Another Azura to go in the mix pile. Another Mammary to go in the Arcanean set. Another Leo. Again, all repeats for the last one. Another Erica. 2 cards left. Marth. And who is the final reveal for this? Who is the last one? It's Liliana again. That's a shame. That was actually a somewhat disappointing last pack. I guess that always happens when you get to the very end of the box. You just start having all the cards. So it's you just start getting repeats. So I guess the question is, how many of each army did I get, and what do I think my favourite ones are? I mean, I think Super Saiyan Itsuke is my favourite one because of how ridiculous it is. But if it was shiny, it would be even better. The Eliwood card is still really nice, I feel. Like, it's a really pretty looking card. So it's cool that I got Marth as well. So what I'm doing is neatening up these piles because they're sort of scattered around everywhere. As is this massive pile of just empty packets that I've ripped apart for this video. So at least one of them is not destroyed. So I'll make sure I keep that one. Allergy. This is the Arcaneum one. Sorry for banging the camera and microphone. I'm having to sort of reach around everything. Glebe. Heroes actually has a surprising amount of cards for the Midland series. Look at that. So I'm not going to waste your time by counting them up all together, but I will stick all the piles somewhat vaguely next to each other so we can get a good idea of which one has the most in it. And right now it's looking like Heroes. Heroes or Three Houses? Let's put them together just to make sure. No, definitely Heroes. So then Hoshido and Nora the least. And you just got all the stairs on the side. So neatly piling them up like this. And you can see, you probably can't tell just from this angle, but if you go down far enough, probably also can't tell from that angle. It's the hero set has the most, followed by Three Houses and Arcanea. And then the rest are all sort of varying a bit. Radiant Dawn actually has a surprising amount. Surprised at that. So that was everything I got. So I said I'd show off a few of my favourite cards just to end off the stream. And I'll put together some of the sets. But let me go grab my 2 sets. Headphones back on. So I can't show the whole thing on here, but I've got like Kid Icarus folder, Kid Icarus card folder here, which is what I used to keep all my trading cards in. Bought it to collect Kid Icarus cards, and then of course they weren't that useful and became not very easy to find either. So just to show off a handful of these to end this off. Pantsless Marth. Got a good Pantsless Marth going on here. I've set these all up in like series order, and I'm gonna have to reorganize the whole thing. Oh, I do have a silly Reese card. I've got Myrmidon over here. I'm gonna have to have nice and calm Reese and then sword out. Thingy you can actually put. Well, that one's a cool. So I've got, what's her name? From the one, she's in Echo. I say cool and then I don't remember. I've got Witch Celica as well. From if she goes to Dark Side Possessed. So moving on, going through my genealogy ones, my genealogy collection. I've got this guy from the Fire Emblem manga, who's pretty cool, and I think they'll add into the game. If they ever remake Finding Blade. There was no Lyn in this set. I wonder if she actually belongs in this set. I'm gonna have to look up the full list and see what I didn't get. Yeah, no Lyn. That's kind of surprising. Here we go. So Ellerwood time. This is it. Wait, is this it? Yes? No? God, I've got like 4 Ellerwood cards. It's the really cool one. Thought it was signed, but I guess I was mistaken. Unless I have a different card signed. So I got these 2 Ellerwood cards. I think the one on the right is the super rare one. So I got these 2 Ellerwood cards next to each other, both shiny, but they're both listed as B02007R. B07002R, which means Series 7 Card 2 Rare. But the one on the right, this one, also has plus X on, which I think means that it's like really rare. I hope that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. So I feel special about having that one. Got Rail. Got a few Sorens here. Okay, this is the Soren I was talking about. Actually, both of them are like this. Here it is. That's the Soren I was talking about earlier that has the ripped bottom. Sad time, but it's there. Block that back. We've got Felice now. Where's my cool Morgan card? I actually have I have a plus from card, whatever that means. Probably like the wood one. Maybe. I've got a lot of Elise cards. It's the first set sort of game. Sure, I didn't get the special Lucina, but I do have a Lucina. Actually, I don't have any special Lucina. I've got, like, they're all basic looking at this. I do have this cool Owain, though. I do have this really cool looking Owain. Yeah, that's a shame. I don't have any rare Lucina cards. They're all basic forms. Here's the Morgan. So it's not shiny, but I have this really cool Morgan card that's written as question mark, question mark, question mark. Because it's meant to be like Morgan from the ruined future under Grima's control. I have 2 really rare Corrin cards, actually, that someone gave me, which was really cool. And it's these 2. One's for Hoshido, one's for Nor. And they were made... So I can't hold this properly, I'll just do that. So these 2 Corrin cards, and I don't know if you can see it in the top right here, maybe if I angle it like that. They were made for the 1st anniversary of Fire Emblem Cipher. So they're very sort of special, giving away events type of cards. Having the basic male Corrin is cool though, because I actually don't have one before, which I got in the set. There's a few random ones there. North set, do I have any? Yeah, so I had there we go. So I've got Soleil, who's my favourite Fire Emblem character. So I've got a shiny version of her, as well as the basic version of her. And then on the 3 houses set before this, I only had 1 Edelgard, 1 Dimitri, 1 Cloud, and male Byleth, who use like the in-game art, because that's the promotional one they had. So it's a very regular one. I do have, because obviously you needed it, the best character, Faye, the owl. I've just got that. It does literally nothing, but why not? I actually already had a shiny Alphonse, apparently. And a shiny Serena, and a shiny Anna. I've got all of them. It's cool that I got Veronica, because it turns out I've got Bruno, but I didn't have Veronica before. And then I've got Fjorm and Larian. And then also getting Rowan's pretty cool from Fire Emblem Warriors because I already had his sister. This is a cool Anna card. It's like the Cain and Abel one. It's all the Annas together in one set. And lastly, at the end of my collection, I've got a bunch of Fire Emblem Pokemon Mirage Sessions cards. So I've got Shiny Tsubasa. I think a lot of these came in the deck though, released for the game. I think the only ones I got that didn't come in the deck, could be wrong about. So I got a shiny version of Tiki from that game, and then I also have a shiny Kiri as well. And yeah, I mean, I've got like a ton more cards than what I showed you, but there's way too many cards to be going through. But those are just some of my favorite ones on here, and they're cool ones to show off. And I've got just some really random cards like this one, which has artwork from the first few series. Doesn't do anything but look cool. But that's kind of the only reason I got into Fire Emblem Cipher, to be honest, to get cool looking cards. I've always been a big fan of the Fire Emblem series, a sucker for collecting stuff. And having I think the big appeal of the Pokemon cards was the art. That's why it did so well, because it had loads of different artists and different styles. It was cool to get to play once. And it's the same feeling here. You get some really basic looking ones, and you get some really badass looking ones, like this one of Gunter, which is just over the top for no reason. Like, he looks really evil for the kind of old man he is. You get the silly meme cards that people throw out there. And then, yeah, you just get new artwork of all your favourite Fire Emblem characters. And I think that's cool. And because of that, I appreciate Fire Emblem Cipher for existing. One day I'll learn how to play it, and I'll force people to play it with me. But for now, I think that probably does it. I think that's going over everything. So next step for me is to figure out how I'm going to put all these in this folder. Because I definitely don't have 163 slots in this folder. I'm gonna have to take out all the cards, all the amiibo cards I got at the back of it, all of the pieces of all of the previous booster packets that I decided I wanted to keep funsies. I'm gonna need to figure out a new place for them all. But alright, that was my very impromptu Fire Emblem Cipher stream. Once again, a special thanks to Push Dustin for getting this over to. Greatly appreciate it. I could manage to get some of these cards before the whole series went down. Because once they stop making the series, who knows if they're going to be, like, even keeping them anymore. Right? Like, oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Before we go, turns out this Byleth card actually has a few cards in its set. So there's a few bonus cards here. I wonder if they'll all be Byleth. If I could just open this. So these freebie cards that they gave me. Let's see what they are. Oh, okay. Sure, why not? So, female Byleth and male Robin. So that helps with the missing genders I had for these characters. Which means that I was only missing from the Smash set female Corrin. Which is a shame. She did appear in the back of the Leo artwork, so I guess she's sort of half there. But yeah, I'm missing. Was just missing female Corrin. She might not even have a card in the set, and I have a female Corrin anyway. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying on my outro, thank you all for joining me on this. It was a lot of fun to go through and do this unboxing. If I get any more cool shit, maybe I'll do some more impromptu boxing of it. It's definitely not a format we usually do on this channel, but I thought the Fire Emblem Cipher series is something people like and they're not too familiar with. because obviously the game is not out over here. But so it'd be cool to just to show all of these cards off rather than just me posting it on Twitter, actually doing a thing about it. So, what you guys can all do for me now is this started when I literally I put the stream out just as Cody was posting this, which is a big goof on my part. But we released a new translation from the latest Famitsu column, Sakurai, and it's him basically reviewing the PS5. I wonder if I'm hoping he'll do one on the Xbox Series X in his next column. But give that a watch. Posted that in the description there. I'm gonna slap the end screen on now. I won't bother posting a link to this on YouTube. So, this will go up on YouTube on our archive account, the Source Live Game, which you can subscribe to see all of our live streams and stuff. But I won't bother putting a link to that on this. But enjoy. Go watch that video. I've rambled on enough. I'm glad you all joined me for this, and always remember to return to the source. Laters.